Hey Camden County, this is Brad Cole, the new owner of New Wave Batting Cages, previously known as the Camden Cages, across the street from Howard Peoples Park and right next to the fire department. If you see us cleaning up and renovating, shoot us a honk. Let us know that you care.
Hi, my name is Savannah, and I am better known as Trash Panda for LYFE, yo, on OnlyFans.com, where I sell pictures of my asshole. But I still wouldn't let Mick Motherwell fuck me. Welcome to Mick Motherwell's Self-Awareless. Titties.
That was sweet. Speaking of sweet and speaking of her, that is Trash Panda for Life, yo, on OnlyFans.com. She will be joining me this Thursday for we call it GED Talk. I'm starting a new series. I'm calling it GED Talk, IEGED. TED Talks are up here. Educational talks with me are way down here. Probably a lot more pre-college than anyone who listens to a TED Talks used to. So GED Talks, and it's going to be Ask an Online Sex Worker. Actually, there we go. Nice mention. I'm going to talk about her and the new episode soon. But if you are new to the show, I need you to check that one out. And that is true. New Wave Batting Cages. Let me turn off the scrolling OnlyFans banner just for appropriatism. And what we'll do is play that one more time.
Hey Camden County, this is Brad Cole, the new owner of New Wave Batting Cages, previously known as the Camden Cages, across the street from Howard Peoples Park and right next to the fire department. If you see us cleaning up and renovating, shoot us a honk. Let us know that you care.
Dope ass beat in the background there, Brad. I do always appreciate that. I don't know if I ever turned off the banner. Anyway, speaking of local businesses, check out New Wave Batting Cages. Check them out on Facebook. I'm not even sure if they're open yet. Brad, you can maybe help me with that if you are still listening or watching. Local businesses. There's a couple open. There's a couple doing really great, and I really appreciate it, especially after COVID. Is it time to give, I don't want to say peace, but is it time to give like Hardee's another chance? Look, anyone that's local to me, but look, anyone that's listening from now, I can prove this, guys. I got people listening from fucking almost every continent. I don't think I've got Australia yet, but everybody else, obviously not, where there's okay. So I got 2 out of the 12 continents. Anyway, is it time wherever you're from to give that place a chance? Now, if you're listening locally, is it time to give Hardee's another chance? We saw videos online locally of rats at Hardee's. Pretty sure it was part of a delivery. I'm certain it is because I've worked in food before. You could see them in the bread, like in the plastic bags, right? They chewed out of bags. I haven't been there since. I gotta be frank with you. Usually I'm Mick with you, but tonight I'm frank for a second. I haven't been to Hardy since. Sonic's fucked me up so many fucking times. And I know for a fact it's in the local ransom wage pays, but Sonic's fucked with me so many times. Haven't been there in years at this point, years. When is it time to give them another chance? Now, I know shit's fucked right now, but some of my favorite stores are getting fucked right now as far as service and fast food goes. Is it time to give those ones I haven't given a chance in a while another chance? Now, I'm not saying this is like a car dealership that's fucked you out of 10 grand. I'm just saying it's a fast food place that's fucked up a couple times. And when is it time to give them a chance? Is it time to give someone or a business? Look, they're still running. They're not worried about my business, essentially. I'm worried about my health. Fuck me. I contradict myself every time I open my mouth. I put my foot in it. I'm not worried about my health as far as I'm choosing to eat fast food. I'm worried about my health as far as I don't want to eat rat shit. Does that make any sense at all? It's, I worked out. I'm still red. That's why I'm late to the show. I worked out hardcore today. Work out hardcore 6 days a week. Believe that or not. I'm putting a toxin in my body right now. Or whatever you define as toxin. Do we define that as toxin? Is that? Oh, shit. I'm telling you right now, this is off top of my head, improv theory bullshit. Hey, if you identify as a dinosaur, and I pretty much have to fucking respect that, which I'm fine with, completely fine with. And I identify this as a refresher. Do you have to respect that? Is it a toxin? If I fucking like it. Speaking of that, that is off the top of my head, but I got to prove something to you guys. I knew that I was going to do the show tonight, and it was on a wing because I do have a show on Thursday. Please tune in at 6 p.m. Thursday because it's going to be the best show ever. We will have, as you can see below, Trash Panda for Life, is going to be joining me answering live Q&A. She's an online sex worker, if you will. She'll correct me if I'm wrong when she comes on Thursday. But she is going to answer live Q&As. She's going to rate my penis. She offers that service online. She's going to rate mine live. She's going to answer all your questions. And, of course, I got tons of questions. So if you do have questions to submit, please submit them. That's just going to be fun. Speaking of weird shit, I think that's where it's going. I'm drinking this. I'm calling it not a toxin. I'm trying to be that guy and be funny, but I went to the store today because I was out of vodka and I knew I was going to do this show. I'm trying to keep it consistent. I said, well, I want to put a buzz on. And I'm out of liquor at the house. Well, I'm not out of the good stuff. So I went to the store and I picked up one of these. One of these. Look at that. Look at that size. Obviously, you can see I haven't drank any. But who are these for? I'm not touching it. I am not touching this. I'll buy a big bottle and keep. I am not. That is for fucking alcoholics. That's a lollipop. Look how I'm holding it. That's a fucking sucker. Who sells that? Who buys that? That is for purses. It's for under the shirt. It's for in the dick. It's for up the butt. It's for sneaking into places like work or fucking school. Why is this fucking for sale? There you go. You want to cut down drinking and driving? Then don't sell this. Do you know what I mean? Don't fucking sell that. I'm not saying someone can't go out and buy a gallon of vodka or a gallon of whiskey and funnel it into a Coke bottle. I'm not saying they can't do the smart, stupid thing and get away and get around it. That's what people do. All right? It's like guns and, well, guns don't kill people kill. I understand it. There's ways to get around everything. But let's make it harder. Who the fuck buys that at $3? That is for an alcoholic. If someone who's a serious fiend can't afford a $25 bottle of vodka, but can scrounge up $3 for this that exists, by the way, at a gas station. Look, I need everyone to know, and everybody that knows me and gets me and listens to me, that understands that I love alcohol, and I love it. And I listen, as funny as I try to make it, I do it responsibly and shit like that. Alcoholism is a disease. It's crazy. I hate that shit. I'm not saying fuck me. I do it all the time. I'm not backtracking. This right here should not be in stores. It's for kids to sneak into fucking school. It's for someone behind the counter to be like, no, it's just a little bit. You can have it. It's for someone who can't afford the $25, $35, $45, not $120 scotch that Jay Smith probably drinks. They can't afford that. But they can afford that for $3. They can shove it right up their ass and sneak it anywhere they want. That is fucked. And to be fair, all those fucking idiot poor people that go and buy 40s of malt liquor or fucking beer or, Smirnoff malt liquor bullshit and think that's gonna, what are you doing? This is $3.29, bro. It is $1.85 for those fucking 40s or those double deuces. Sometimes two something. Get your taste buds up and get you a cheap bottle of wine or get you a fucking $3.25 bottle of vodka and fucking cure your disease for the minute. I think you're a fucking asshole, gas stations government who loves to fucking sell those. My tip to anyone who doesn't have enough money for liquor but has enough money for an internet connection to listen to me right now, go out and get you the fucking small liquor bottles. I haven't done research. I don't know if they sell them in other countries. I'm sure they do in Britain. There's a big drinking culture in Britain and Ireland. It's different. The bars close at fucking 10, most of them. Clubs are open, but people are up for breakfast. They function. Over here, it's just so different. Do you think they have? Oh man, I am on it. I'm on it like a fucking whatever. But that's crazy that that's for sale. And I've seen it before. But I just guess I've never had to buy one. That is insane. That's insane. That gets you through. That's $3.29, boys and girls. That's. By the way, for the people who think it's insane, that's true. Thanks for agreeing with me. However, if you're struggling and you need some money, you need a place to stay, whatever, let me know and all that shit. But if you're going and buying a 40 with the last $1.25 you got, stop being fucking stupid. Start buying vodka. It's $3.29. Speaking of which, let me have a little drink of the last of my other vodka, which I wish the show was brought to you. Used to be brought to you by that show, but they quit me because I curse too much. I've been on a local radio show quite a few times. Never slipped up once. It was actually on a radio show in March of 2020 when shit was getting real. And they said, you can't talk about COVID. You can't curse. And I nailed it. Do you know how bad I wanted to talk about COVID in March 2020? And then there was a lockdown and I was never allowed back on the show. I'm blaming it on the lockdown. I didn't do shit wrong. I didn't know what I was going to talk about tonight. I just wanted to keep it consistent as mentioned, or aforementioned. But I did want to talk about local racists. I made a point last week to kind of call one out. And that particular person, Jay Smith, called me. I called him. And we spoke. And I promised him that I would mention the conversation and let people know what we talked about. So I'm letting you know, in my opinion, at that point in time, seemed like a really nice guy. Seemed like he was trying to be funny, taking it a little too far. And I promised him that I would give you my humble opinion of that person. I got off the phone with him. I thought, he's a little maybe drunk. But he's all right. And to that point, that's exactly what I felt. Again, thought he was trying to be hilarious and just was pushing. And that's what offended people. And it's funny to like him only. I love putting shit like I hate tattoos and then getting 200 comments and staying in character that way. And so understand, like, it's a difference. I don't push it till someone bites. If they don't bite, I wait 2 weeks. Or I come on and do my live rants and raves, which we're going to do soon. But that is my point on Jay, and that's what I meant. Now, you know, I did mean what I just said. Now I'm going to take everything else because I didn't promise him I wouldn't go further into it. Is that he was one of those typical motherfuckers that you were just expecting this. My niece is black. I don't want to call out nieces. I don't know anything other than that. It could be real. It could be fake. I've heard so many fucking people throw that out. My nephew's black. My niece is black. Isn't that the equivalent of some really stupid shit like, I got a color TV? I don't know how that works, but it's fucking nuts. Saying I have a family member who's black, I cannot possibly be racist. It's like saying racism in America, it was caused by the African tribal leaders who sold nomads or younger men inferior to the tribe. I don't know what it was, but I don't know the history because I'm ignorant one, but that's never what I blamed racism on. I've heard plenty of people do it. Well, they sold themselves to them. They sold themselves. There was literally a lady in Jacksonville, Florida that they're changing the name of schools in Jacksonville. One was named after Robert E. Lee. And there was a big uprising about changing the name, and I understand why. I would call it Tim Tebow High School. I would call it 3rd Street High School. If you want to keep away from controversy, do something like that. But it's been named Robert E. Lee. I understand the history behind it, but it's high school, guys. Like, there's no history after high school. Like, it's memories, right? Anyway, this old-ass lady, I don't think had a connection to the place. She took a trip, went to a fucking open table, and said that was the reason. The reason Robert E. Lee, literally, the reason Robert E. Lee existed and had a vendetta, had a cause, was because a couple hundred years before Robert E. Lee, a black person sold that black person to the white people. If they hadn't done that, we wouldn't have had the Civil War. We wouldn't have had Robert E. Lee. So we shouldn't change his name. He was a great guy. I swear to God, I'm going to find that fucking clip. It's Jacksonville, Florida. So best part about live podcasts is you guys are going to watch this. You can skip it later if you want. Robert E. Lee High School lady racist. Let's see. I think I fucking got it. Well, we'll see what this. I don't think I got exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to find what I'm talking about. Let's see what this one is. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you can. And go. Oh, I got to listen to a fucking ad? Well, hey, this fucking episode brought to you by goddamn Chase Banking. Thank you so much, Chase Banking. No one that listens to me has a credit score high enough to fucking qualify for you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you listening still. We're just talking about shit. By the way, 329.
Now or maybe in 10 years, but it will get changed. If you don't like it, so what?
Students speaking out tonight at the 4th community meeting to discuss the possible renaming of Duval County's Robert E. Lee High School, named after the commander of the Confederate States Army during the Civil War. Some students coming for the very first time after seeing this viral video.
Do you remember when you were a student, you came for the first time?
In previous meetings, going as far as talking about slaves and their masters. All Your Side's Haley Harrison tells us tonight several students are upset and say now is the time to speak up.
Oh, let's hear it.
The viral video posted by the student organization EVAC Movement is one of the reasons that senior Chris St. Louis decided to take the mic Tuesday night.
This high school is having problems. How long has it been predominantly African American?
This comment and several others now going viral in a video showing some alumni speaking during the first 3 name change meetings at Robert E. Lee. Some comments even going this far.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Made me feel uncomfortable, disgusted.
Lee High School senior
You're damn
Chris St.
right,
Louis
sir.
saying
You're
it
damn
made him
right,
want to
son. That would make me feel. Are you fucking serious? This guy. Did you hear him? Did you see that? Did you watch it? This guy said things like a slave has an obligation to obey a master, and the school's now having problems, and it's because it's been predominantly black, and we should change that to we should not change the name because of that. That's fucking insane. I don't know. I'm trying to think I was in high school, right? And so here's a little controversy. It was fucking hilarious. I think I went to a pretty cool high school. There was few, it was always minorities of big groups and minorities and majorities, and they were always assholes. But everybody else was pretty good, pretty cool, pretty good. And I remember it was a pep rally, and we were blue and white, and one side of the school, the gym had to yell, "Whoa!" and the other side had to yell, "White!" And I was on the blue side, and I'd think twice. You look over that white side, it was fucking hilarious. Now, I'm not saying hilarious as far as people are uncomfortable, but I'm glad that it was funny in the sense of like, fuck that. And so I'm with you. It's like, I don't think there was no Facebook and shit around where everybody's like, fuck this, fuck this, fuck this. And it was attacked and taken out of concept. But at the same time, it's also, fuck. I see the point. Now, Robert E. Lee, if I was making him yell Robert E. Lee, go Robert E. Lee, I'd be a little fucking, that's taking it to another level, right? Taking it to another level. And I just think, I don't understand why people are holding on to that. I don't understand. I understand holding on to history. Do not get me wrong about certain things. And so I don't understand how people are holding on to history and using excuses like, well, the Confederate Army would never existed without slavery. And slavery's fault is not ours. It's them blacks. It's all them blacks. And that is fucking insanity. That's insanity. Moving on. I'm just trying to keep this going, people. And I'm trying to keep it as controversial and shitty as I can all at the same time. Moving on. It's Pride Month. I don't know why I raised my arms because it made you see there's a midgets with attitude shirt. I guess midgets can be proud too, and midgets can be homosexual or lesbian or gay or bi or transgender or whatever, and all that. And it's Pride Month anyway. But I saw one the other day and I shared it on my Facebook. Anyway, I think the point in my last story was that the racists are pieces of shit, and they'll go so fucking far. They'll go so far deep to try and blame someone else for the fact that they're just not right. Like, they're not acceptable. They're just unacceptable. And they can't swallow that shit. They just can't. And you know what? We can tell them and tell them and tell them and do. I don't know how to fix it. Tell me. But that's my point on that is they're blaming black people for their race. Not and that's a wrong thing to say, isn't it? They're blaming Africans from hundreds of years ago for their racism today. That's how people that say, I can't be racist, my niece is racist, or my niece is black. That's how I look at people like that. You found a fucking little gemstone. You fucking found a little girl or a little boy or a little fucking my brother-in-law, or you found someone to just throw out there like, can't judge me. I'll be honest. I've had intercourse with a lot of different ethnicities. Tons. I've been to Japan, boys and girls. I've been to Japan. Check that out. That's what I'm saying. I didn't care. I would never be like, hey, what up, you? And blah, 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 offensive to a Japanese person. And then say, I've had sex with a Japanese chick. I can't be racist. That's bullshit. That's complete bullshit to do that. Now, you may or may not believe me if I've been to Japan or not. I may or may not have made that up because I think that's another bold fucking statement to be like, I can't do it. But fuck you. I'm just using things to defend myself instead of these fuck bags. I think we should change. We can't change that N-word, and I understand that. But can we change another real offensive word somehow? Look, in Scotland, where I'm from, cunt's not a put down most of the time. It's great. But in America, cunt's like a real bad word, right? Can we start calling just real pieces of shit, like obvious pieces of shit, cunts? Can we just agree to push the envelope on cunt? Like, all shake hands and say, hey, cunt's not a real terrible offensive word for a pussy or a chick anymore. Cunt is now a word for a fucking cunt. Do you know what I mean? And then let's all be offended by it. Like you know how you can call your buddy a fag, and you can even call your gay buddy a fag, and everything's just fine. But then that's whatever, right? You can't call your black friend the N-word. Not that I want to, not that any of you guys want to. I'm just saying you can't. Because I'm offended by that, and you're offended by that. And can't we turn cunt into that? Like, at least in this country? If you're a cunt, or just let's make up a fucking word. Let's make up a fucking word. Fuck cunt. I like cunt. I like using the cunt word. Let's find another fucking word. A J-Smith? Can we call it a J-Smith? That's my first example. Hope you're listening, buddy. But what do you understand? Can we find a word to describe these fucks? Fuck, just offends everybody? I mean, but at the same time, doesn't offend, like, just, you know what I mean? Just kills them. And I know I'm comparing really shitty words and really shitty history to this, but let's make our own. Isn't that a way to maybe do it? Maybe stand up, maybe embarrass the fuck out of them? Do you know what I mean? I don't know when their uprising would be because I don't think it would work. Like, if someone comes up to you and is like, you see that interracial couple over there? And you just didn't because you didn't give a shit? You could call him like whatever it is, whatever the word is. And you call him out, and then everybody would point at that cunt. Listen, don't tell me I don't come up with good shit on this show. I need a co-host. I'm really excited about Thursday. Please check out Thursday when Trash Panda's going to be there, and it's going to be awesome. Submit your questions to me now, or come online and ask them. She is an online, beautiful, wonderful sex worker. She is the intro to my show. She sells pictures of her butthole. She still wouldn't let me touch her, but she's going to be here, and it's going to be awesome. And we can ask her anything. She's an open book. She's going to rate my penis live. Obviously, there'll be no pictures of my penis, but she rates penises sometimes for $5 a pop. So check her out, and she'll rate yours. But she's not going to be like 5. She's going to give you like an Amazon review, obviously, from just seeing it. Not touching it, fellas. So stop getting weird. You just get a lot of good stories. I mean, especially those like crazy Indian men that are just like, hey, gorgeous, love your pussy, want to pussy you, want to. She's got the ones that are like, hey, and she just hasn't got back to them. Like, well, fuck you, bitch. I don't want to fuck you anyway. Of course, she's got the ones that fall in love with her, and she got all the stories. So please tune in Tuesday or Thursday and tune in after, and then see what you like and see what you don't like. But give her a follow. There's a discount because it's running on my show. I'll tell you what, check it out right now. I think you can get it for $4.50 a month. And please just check her out for $4.50. She's worth it. And if you like it, just keep on subscribing because it's only getting better and it's really, really fun. I want to start an OnlyFans, man. Wife won't let me do it. I'm not saying I'd go crazy. I just think I'd just be funny about it. And but my wife won't let me do it because then everyone would know that she is married to a guy with a micro penis. And I don't think she wants that. You know what I mean? I think she'd just get hit on way too much at that point. And so I'm not starting my OnlyFans. She won't let me. It's about her ego, not mine. I don't know where I'm going with it. Do you want to talk about? There's just so much. I was talking about earlier. Just when's the time to give business a chance? I got tons of notes up there. Again, let's back and circle around the whole racist and bullshit thing. That guy was a fucking train wreck. Let's check it out. So this is a page I run locally, and we're gonna check that shit out. The other night, this motherfucker went mental on Facebook. Let's make sure that you guys see mental on here, dude. His name is Jay. Oh, I can call his name. He signed the terms and agreements with Facebook. So everything. Oh, look, there's us. Everybody, there's us. Anyway, just fucking search for him, huh? No, that's not it. Oh, there it is. This motherfucker. Saturday night, I'm trying to fucking enjoy my goddamn self. Oh, I don't want his fucking profile. It's fucking. Guys, we'll figure it out. Someone else should probably help me here. Unbelievable. Just went ape shit on everybody. Kept his racism up. Kept his bullshit up. But what happened is, there's screenshots. He started calling motherfuckers. I'm not even figure it out. 47 calls on a Saturday night. All I'm saying is, man, I'm here to help you if you need help. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to call you out. I'm not going to go. I think you're fucking a bit of a moron and a bit of a racist, but I think you're misunderstood, and I like you if you give me a chance, because I think you need to lay off the 329 vodka. Sounds to me a little bit like you're nuts. It's got to hurt getting fired from unemployment. We'll try it. I'm going to go with whatever I fucking see, and I'll try it. No one gets fired from unemployment. Yeah, that's pretty good. Be fair. I'll go with it. I'll go with both. So no one got fired from unemployment. I think people think it's crazy that a lot of people, and I'm even going to talk about the wage bullshit. I think people think it's crazy that some people went out and learned a fucking skill and went out and tried to better themselves, or actually got a layoff and then looked for other fucking jobs and maybe found one. I'll be honest. I bettered myself in 2020 during a lockdown, and I found other opportunities. And guys, I'm podcast rich. I'm not saying I am. I'm fucking rich. But what I'm saying is, I had opportunity while I'm at home, and I looked, and I think a lot of these people that were desperate are working and weren't getting a ton of money. They looked elsewhere. How many memes do you see? Like, oh, all these people went to college, make less money than me. I didn't go to college. That's fair enough. You also see hey, if you don't like your $750 job, go learn skill. Well, go learn skill. They fucking did. I think that's what happened. I think people went and learned. I think people fucking found opportunities. I think people are working elsewhere. And you know what sucks? Even kids and young folk are seeing it all over social media. I didn't have social media. I was fucking working at Wendy's for $6.10 an hour after 2 years. I didn't see all that. Well, now they do. Now they're like, hold on. Pay me a little more than that shit. I can only get 2 of these for fucking $7. What else is $7? Gallon of milk's fucking $5. You don't work a fucking hour for a gallon of milk. That's insane. So yeah, as much as we complain about these fucking people not fucking wanting, I don't think they're on unemployment anymore. I don't think as many of them as you think are on unemployment still. I don't think a lot of them are back, and they're killing it. That's fine. They're going to take unemployment away from the people who don't deserve it. I'm fine with it. I'm telling you right now, I'm fine with it. 100%, I'm right here. You don't want to work, you don't deserve unemployment. You hear me? Now, that being said, I think a lot of people are upset that people went and did what they wanted them to do. They went out and learned a skill, or they went out and found opportunities. They found other jobs. They're working harder elsewhere for decent or more money. And now you're pissed that the double cheeseburger with no mayo on it, it's got double mayo on it, bitch. Your fucking fault. Because you keep fucking voting for this bullshit. Left or right. Fucking revolt, motherfuckers. Be better than left or right. Fucking try to make a goddamn compromise. And I bet you that party will come up with a really cool word to call extremists on the left or the right side. And we'll call them something really fucking hilarious. And I wish I had that fucking word in my head right. A Stroysky. We'll call him a fucking Stroysky. We'll call him a 329 bottle of shit vodka that even Mick Motherwell wouldn't open. That's what we'll call extremists from now on. We'll try it. I think I have 7 live views on Facebook. I think I'm at like 700 have tuned in so far and left. But we'll go with it. Check me out later. Stroysky is what we're going to call. Oh, that's a funny one. But you know what? We're just not going to take sides here. I'm trying to unite the clans. Unite the clans. Unite the fucking clans, man. That'd be cool. Guys, I want to talk about my cats. I want to talk about trash bags. I want to talk about the negatives of losing weight. I got tons to talk about. But I'm going to leave shortly. And so what I'm going to talk about before I fucking go, I don't know the fuck. Duncan's all of a sudden got time to hang out with me. Yeah, well, Melissa, I don't want to go too much into it. The guy made 47 phone calls in 28 minutes. It's insane. I'm going to sign off with a couple of things. One, please check me out Thursday. If you don't check me out Thursday, you can always listen to that show later. Trash Panda for Life, yo, is going to be here on the show. It's going to be hilarious. We can ask her anything we want. She's going to rate my penis from 1 star to 5 and give you an Amazon review of it live. Tell a bunch of stories. That's going to be fun. And then number 2, earbuds and headphones are fucking illegal while you're driving. They're fucking illegal. You should not be fucking wearing them when you're driving. All right, break the law, stick it to the fucking man. Why are you fucking that dumb? Who the fuck needs high def in your fucking ear when you're fucking driving? I never got it out, buddy. I let that shit exfoliate my insides, and that's why I'm constantly like this. And that's how that shit works. That being said, earbuds, headphones, fucking illegal while you're driving, and you're a fucking moron if you're wearing them while you're driving. Please send me or talk to me or call me with a fucking good defense for that. Excuse my French. No, I don't. I got fornication under this consent of the king. And you know what else I'm doing? I'm signing the fuck out with what we started with, because I really dug that song. We'll see if it's even there. I don't know. Is it? Oh, no. Well, we'll try it out. And, guys, I'm not even fucking worried about it. I'm top 19 millionth live person on YouTube right now. Guys, all I'm saying is 19 million people are live on Facebook right now, and I am the top. Hey, we'll go with this. I love you. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great fucking night. Tune in Thursday. Check out MickMotherwell.com. All that bullshit. Follow, subscribe, like. Tell me how sexy I am. Come see my dick rating. I love you.
Hey Camden County, this is Brad Cole, the new owner of New Wave Batting Cages, previously known as the Camden Cages, across the street from Howard Peoples Park and right next to the fire department. If you see us cleaning up and renovating, shoot us a honk. Let us know that you care.
The other thing I like about StreamYard is that if there's ever a glitch in your internet connection, your stream isn't immediately terminated like it can be with other software while live streaming to platforms like YouTube. I've had that happen where a simple hiccup in the internet can shut the stream down and end the stream. So for stability and simplicity, StreamYard is the choice for me.
Are you looking to refinance your home? Do you need to consolidate debt or just want extra cash for your next home improvement project? If you're a homeowner and have been thinking about lowering your monthly payment, let us tell you right now is the perfect time to refinance your mortgage, as current rates are at a near all-time low. Refi rates are as low as 2.17%. Now let's talk about how Mutual of Omaha Mortgage works. Simply go to apply.mutualmortgage.com. Tell us some information about your home, like how much you think it's worth today and the location. Then you'll answer a few simple questions about your personal situation, and it's done. You'll get a lot more than just an estimate. We'll give you a real, accurate, and personalized mortgage solution based on your financial situation and goals. Just think about all that you can do with all that money that you can save. Click below to get your quote and start saving now.
Good evening and welcome. We're back again, thankfully. Another playoff week, preparing for the trip down to Devon. Unfortunately, none of us will be going, not even Lee Curtis. More of that to follow live. We have a man who is very, very highly regarded. A foot in both camps, you might say. Promotion winner with Notts County in the Neil Warnock era, and also had a very enjoyable and successful time down at Torquay. A regular on the show, Donna Reardon, delighted to have you from the Emerald Isle.
Thank you, Paul. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure. We'll be coming to you for your professional critique of Saturday's performance in a moment. Know you were watching it out there in Ireland. Warm welcome to Beth Curzon. Beth, we know what to get for your birthday, whenever that may be. We're ordering a special set of photographic lessons from Dan.
Yes. So I think I need them. I knew it was going to come.
Johnny's looking on in blissful ignorance. This is a family show. We can't quite go into too much detail. Beth took a photograph at the game on Saturday that has had something like about 20,000 likes. Okay. Yes. I was going to say, if I say inappropriate, people will think all the wrong things, but
yeah.
Inappropriate positioning of the camera, of the camera shot, the camera angle, I think it's fair to say. So welcome, Beth. You've got a lot more followers now, haven't you? You should double the audience for the show tonight.
Honestly, they've gone up by hundreds.
And Lee Curtis, welcome. Great to have you on.
Hello.
You enjoyed and watched the game Saturday.
Yes.
But the new hot off the press, so to speak, is Torquay are not going to let you in. What's going on?
Well, I sent my email off early this morning, actually, because obviously there's going to be quite a bit of demand for what is such a big game for both clubs. No, it's not just big for Notts; it's big for Torquay as well. So you sort of appreciate that there's going to be quite a demand for press box seats, but unfortunately, Torquay have told me that I won't be getting a press pass for the game at the weekend because they're allowing fans back into play more, and they want to get in as many fans as possible. The media capacity is reduced somewhat. So, at this moment, at this present time, I won't be going. But I have emailed the National League, and fair play. They've told me it's unacceptable. So I don't know. I don't know what will happen. It's not just about me. If the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be equally as disappointed and angry on Torquay's behalf. If they couldn't get to a game of that magnitude, it's all about your community and respecting each other's fan bases. So I don't know. We'll wait and see how it pans out. But I'm not hopeful. Got to be honest.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there will be a lot of support for you from all Notts fans. Any representation by Notts fans to the National League. Whack a few emails of support over to whatever the email contacts are for the National League. Their press guy, he should be on the National League website. Disgrace, really, to be honest with you. Our understanding is that Charlie and Mark Stallard will be allowed in. BBC pay a kind of a rights fee for commentary, so they are being allowed in. I hadn't fully appreciated the capacity. I've been speaking to one of the guys that does a similar Talkie podcast to this one, so that the capacity is broadly 1,600. Now that is not a lot for a football league, a club that is fundamentally a football league club, but that apparently is the capacity. And Torquay's official stance here is they want to maximise the number of home fans that can attend. I'm sure we would all support that. However, you cannot believe it is to the detriment of one of the two key main media outlets, professional media outlets that we have that promote the National League with its member clubs coverage. You would have thought they could have found one space for you, particularly as you don't necessarily need to be in a press box per se with new technology and all the rest of it.
No, I mean, to be honest, Paul, I never asked for the red carpet treatment. Don't need red carpet treatment. I had this problem with Dagenham early on in the season, and they weren't going to let me in. And I just said to them, look, I don't need a seat in a press box. I don't need a table. I can just rest my laptop on my knee and do the game that way. And in the end, they actually found room for me. They were brilliant in the end. And, the likes of Bromley as well, because there was a doubt that we weren't going to get in for the final day against Bromley. But again, came up trumps, found a solution, absolutely brilliant. We're all sat in the press box together, all had our masks on, no concerns. I don't know. Listen, I've been to Torquay many a times when they were a football league club. My days covering Lincoln, and I always found them to be sort of a very good community club. But I just think they've dropped the ball on this one. And to be honest, it's not just me either. I'm aware of other journalists who haven't been let in this year for whatever reason. I know the Press Association didn't get allowed in for their FA Cup game against Crawley. But it begs the question, if Torquay got Manchester United in the FA Cup this weekend, what would they have done then? Would they have still trotted out the attendance line, or would they have turned down the world's media? It's an interesting one.
Okay, before we go on,